Bella Fountain TV. Welcome to another edition on Bella Fountain TV. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And I'm Bella, the host for Bella Fountain TV. Please feel free, contribute, subscribe if you can, like and share. And for my returning subscribers, I really want to thank you guys. I appreciate you all. You guys know I appreciate you all so much, and I thank you for your continued support. And that's what's keeping me going, and keep the feedback coming. I've enjoyed every single live show with you also, because it's always interactive. Everyone is contributing. And remember, like the name of the channel, Bella Fountain TV. Mama Alicia, Mommy Casters, welcome. Oh, it's really nice to see you. Mama Alicia, my love, how are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. And Mommy Constance, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a fantastic day yourself. Welcome. Please like as you come in. Share if you can. I would appreciate that. Nice to see you too. Thank you. Like and share. Like. Juicy! My juiciest sis of the month, the Dollars Vlog. Oh, my able, beautiful sis and colleague. Welcome. Thank you all so much. Please like as you come in. Share if you can. Please. Let's have a good chat. Who says raising a child in abroad or in the diaspora is easy? I'm so tired, guys, but because I already promised, I made a post up that I was going to come live today. I had to come live. As you can see, I guess you guys can see my swollen eyelids. That's because I probably need some sleep. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all taking the time, taking your time to spend this hour or so with me. So thank you so much. I'm just going to share on Facebook. So as you come in, please invite more people as well. Invite, like, and share, please. People. Yvette Malcolm, my beautiful baby sis, welcome, darling. I hope you're feeling a lot better today. Please like as you come in, guys. Like and share. We are live. Just tag a few people. Tag. Yes, Mama Alicia, it's Mommy Constance. Yes. She's very much welcome. Mama Alicia, that's Mommy Constance there. She's very much welcome. I'm just going to, sorry guys, I'll be with you all in a second. Almost done. Perfect. I'm just going to add one more and we're ready to go. Perfect. I think we can post now. So welcome everybody. Please like as you share, like as you come in. Like as you come in. So before our topic for today, there's just a few things, as we always do. We talk about a few things that we see on social media that can benefit our society. They can benefit us just to get a bit informed, just like today's topic. So inform ourselves of what's happening around us. Bali Pekin, welcome, darling, welcome. Inform ourselves. As you all know, I love to talk. If you watch my previous videos before I started going live, I do fashion blogs as well. So the few fashion posts that I actually saw this week that I think we should share, which is actually outstanding, is beautiful, and we should celebrate our celebrities when they're actually shining in their glorious outfits. So actually there are two of them, two that stood out to me or this week, and that will be Kobolistic Kobos and Cindy Emade. Oh my goodness, just a second, guys. I'm just going to show you all these pictures that I saw on the media of our Kobolistic Kobos with Stymie Diamond. You guys know Kobolistic Kobos is the brand ambassador for Stymie Diamond. I don't know if you guys have seen this photo of our Kobolistic Kobos. Oh God, what's that? Hold on, it's going to come up. Can you imagine? That's Kobos. That's our plus size model sis, looking so beautiful, elegant, classy, stylish, looking like a boss lady. This beautiful outfit, and she goes, good day, smell good, and wears Stymie Diamond. She looks amazing, 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 amazing. And the other person is a Cindy Emade in this beautiful, beautiful two-piece suit by, I think it's T. Jacino. Look at that. Look at Cindy Emade. Good gracious. That's oozing class. Sorry. Class, woman power, God, respect. I mean, her presence is just, it's commanding respect. I just love the outfit. It's so beautiful. The contrast of the colors is just outstanding. The headpiece is amazing. I mean, it's almost like traditional, very ethnic, but yet, you know, modern. I love, 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 love. Exactly. They look beautiful, juicy. They look beautiful, stunning. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It's just so beautiful. And the thing is, you should know your body. That's the thing. Russia Bob, my backbone. Welcome, 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 darling. Welcome, sis. We should know our bodies. That's the secret for any outfit. If you know your body shape or your body type, you will dress accordingly, and anything, literally anything, will look great on you. And that's exactly what's happening to Kobos here. She's you know, a curvy model, and so they know the right outfit to put on her, and she looks amazing. It's hugging her in all the right places. Beautiful, beautiful Kobos and Cindy Emade. We move from that. Let's talk about appreciation. I see a lot of appreciation on social media, which is something I've always talked about. I put a lot of appreciation posts on my Facebook page as well as on my YouTube community handle. I do that a lot. So I've seen recently people appreciating their loved ones, which is really, really, really beautiful to read or to see. We recently saw Cindy Emade. Oh, Auntie Judy Dango, welcome, welcome, welcome. Recently saw Cindy Emade celebrating her mother. She went all out with the party. It was beautiful and befitting of a mother, which was really nice. He had all her friends come out, the mother's siblings and relatives, and those that are really near and dear to her mother were there to give her that beautiful surprise, which made it all the more special. So that was, love you right back, Auntie Judy Dango. So that was even really good to see. And then we see Askia today celebrating her, like, her full-fleshed sister. I'm sure she has other siblings, but she said this one is her real sister from same mom, same dad. And she put this post about her sister is her older sister. she put that post there about her, which I thought was beautiful. And she wrote that my beautiful sister is +1 today. My only sister from both parents. Mom and dad only had 2 children, Diane and Karen. It's been me and her all these many years. I call her mom because she is the mother I grew up with. Her name is Pretty Diane. I love you so much, big sis. I want you to be happy in this life, and for all we have been through till date, you will get your reward. Heart, heart, heart. So this is really beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. And it's the same for Magasco. Magasco is right there celebrating his mother. Which I think is beautiful, beautiful. Let's celebrate. I always say celebrate people while they are still alive. Let your loved ones know you actually what they mean to you, what the role they've played in your life, or the influence or the impact they've had in your life. We need to tell them, we need to let them know. We don't just wait when they die and then we have all these beautiful tributes we publish on social media for others to read. So that's more for others to read and not for these people to know that you really appreciate them. Sometimes, no, because I thought it was something that is why we're talking about. Mama Lisa, I'm lost. So that's why it's very important for us to always celebrate our loved ones, the ones that care for us, that love us, that direct us, that have impacted our life in one way or the other. It's absolutely, absolutely important. Please like the video as you come in. I can see just half of the viewers have liked the video, please. So because you see people die, and that's when you see we all go out full force to say how amazing they were, the great sister they were, great mother, great friend, great auntie, and great whatsoever. But that's just crazy. And we spend all this amount of money. We throw these lavish parties in their memory. Whereas perhaps these people were, when they were alive, we did not give them a dime, not a single dime. Even when they were in the, the most difficult of situations, we did not bother, or we're not even there to give them a listening ear. But when they go or they exit this planet, that's when we are so quick to hail them and glorify them. So please, let's keep celebrating our own and telling them how amazing they are. Sometimes they may not just know. For some people, they're in the dark and they just want that reassurance that they're doing the right thing. So it's absolutely important that we praise them. Very, very important. Right. So we are going to move straight into today's topic. What brought us here today? Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you all for the reaction that I got from last video. Last live show was amazing. The contributions were fantastic, and people have, they keep coming and dropping their comments, and it's really good that we share our experiences. That's why we are here, that we are fountains. We tap from each other's fountain of knowledge, to learn and progress and improve on ourselves. It's absolutely important. Okay, Mama Alicia. I will ignore you. You do your love thing with your Russia. Do it. So today's topic, as you all have seen, it's titled The Dangers of Misinformation. Okay. Like I've always said, and I will keep saying it, all my topics, all of them, are inspired or influenced by things that are happening around us in our community, or it may have happened to myself or someone that I know, or somebody has shared their experience with me, and then I will draw a lesson. I'll talk about it and we draw a lesson from it, and that's the only way we can learn. And this topic for today is no exception. Okay, I watched a couple of videos online, and I thought, oh my God, if I'm feeling this way, I need to speak. Sometimes if you don't speak and you lay blame on people, you're just as guilty as the person who has caused the issue, okay? Because if you see something that's wrong in your society, you need to speak up. You need to give your own contribution that, a positive contribution that can help or counteract any negative notion that could, bring your people, from the right side to the left. That's what we don't want, okay? We don't want people to get fooled and carry the wrong information around. So information is very important in human existence. Okay, we live through information. We hear things, people tell us things, we read things. All of these are forms of information. We travel, we get it from school. So both informal and informal ways, that's how we collect information. Right. Gone are the days where this video is going to be an hour, at least, or maximum just over an hour. Feel free, guys, to drop your comments underneath as well, as always. So gone are the days where information was actually gotten through traditional means like newspapers, or actually sitting in a classroom, reading about it, or studying about it. Gone are those days. Army General, welcome, welcome, my sis with a heart of gold. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Please like the video as you come in. Please, please, please. You guys are forgetting to like the video. So gone are those days where we had traditional means of informing ourselves. Now, social media has taken over. A lot of us get informed through social media, be it Facebook, be it Twitter, be it YouTube, Snapchat, and there are so many others that I'm not even aware of, that I'm sure some of you, actually have accounts with. So it's very important for us to make sure that the information that we're sending out is the correct information. Okay. And if we know, or we hear of an information that we think, or informations that we think is not accurate, the onus is for us to speak and correct this. Hence the reason for this video, or this live stream for today. And there are actually two instances that happen. So there are two, I'm going to quote two examples and we'll talk about them today. Right. So the first one, thank you, JC. Tell them to like the video. The first information that I will talk about is me going through social media, and then I come across this video where someone is actually praising and hailing drug abuse, cannabis, if you want to call it. Some people call it marijuana, some people call it ganja, some people call it pot, some people call it weed. I'm sure there are so many names to this herb. And this person was praising cannabis and actually doing a compare and contrast with cannabis and some other substance called Caillou. Caillou, I don't know if anybody, I know you guys, all my followers, I know you all are, responsible followers, responsible people. I know you're not part of that gang of hailing drugs, but I don't know if somebody can actually drop a comment and let me know. Prince Mervyn Nation, welcome, my lovely bro. Can somebody drop me a comment and let me know what Caillou is? Caillou, I've heard about it a lot. I don't know what it is. I tried to Google, I couldn't find anything very substantial about that. Caillou. So it's a form of drug, apparently. So this person was comparing and contrasting Caillou and cannabis, and was actually praising cannabis for being an excellent drug and encouraging people to take it. But I don't know if anybody can tell me what Caillou is. Please drop it in the comment section. Caillou. Anybody knows what Caillou? I'll be surprised if any of you would know what Caillou is anyway, because I know you guys are responsible. You probably haven't heard that before as well. So, but apparently it's a type of form of drug as well. So it's like a sister or brother to cannabis or pot or weed. So they were contrasting and comparing and saying cannabis is very nice, cannabis is excellent because cannabis makes you more intelligent. And they were saying cannabis is good for meditation. Cannabis helps you think correctly, makes you wise. And also, what were they saying? Let me just, I don't want to, makes you rational. And that dignitaries like lawyers and white collar job people, magistrates. Caillou is a dead body. The general, is it true? Caillou is dead human body. I should ask Brenda, the general. I don't want to believe that's the case. Dead human body. Juicy says Bella found sister. Let me ask the tip. She knows it apparently. Auntie Judy Dango, please don't laugh. This is serious. What is Caillou? Because Army General just said now Caillou is a dead human body. I should ask the General Overseer. General Overseer, where are you to come and help us here? Apparently, you have mentioned about this drug before. So this person is saying that banga is so great for meditation. It helps in appetite and it helps in pain. And people need to take and encourage the consumption of this herb called banga, ganja, marijuana, or pot or weed. Is that really true? That's almost like cremation. Army General, that's almost like cremation, like they do here in Europe. They cremate people into ash. Don't tell me that's the case, please. Some people say it's a dead human body grind into dust for people to smoke. Ha! What will one not see in this life? So Army General is saying exactly. That's crazy. So apparently they're saying marijuana is the younger sister to Caillou. That's what this person is saying. And what scares me, why I'm saying this, is because this person has got a big some sort of a reasonable sized platform that people actually follow and listen to. Okay, and when people have followers, especially die-hearted fans, they believe every single thing you say. They believe every single thing you say. And it's even more dangerous in the world that we're living in, because people are trying to glorify evil. If you look around you, you realize that the things that we used to grow up and see them as abnormal or abominable, people are actually making that or glamorizing such things. Saint, welcome, darling. It's not true unless prescribed by doctor, in which case there's a limit on how much you can consume. Thank you, Saint. I was coming to that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay. And if this person has said this and actually gone to clarify or specify that cannabis has a medicinal significance or medicinal importance, then go ahead and explain why it has this medicinal importance, just like Saint has stated here. Then I would have no problem with this. But they made it so categorically clear that in general, cannabis is what we all should be taking, because that's what makes us rational. That's what makes us, you know, happy people. And the more you take it, the better of a human being you are. That's the information they're giving it out there. That's the information they're giving out there. And so they're praising this cannabis. And for me, looking at this, and when I see people like CY International, we all know what CY International or Pancho is. I don't know how he's going to take this information, because if I remember correctly, he had a campaign where he was going to schools and, you know, creating awareness about drug abuse. And because we know the negative impact that drug or substance abuse has in our society, especially with us Cameroonians or in the third world countries. Okay, let's remember, we are living in the third world countries where unemployment rate is really high. And so people like CY International are putting in all the effort to try and sensitize the youth on the dangers of drugs. But we have other people who have this platform to join together, force with CY International, and help drive this message forward, and rather counteracting it. And I had to laugh because Adjutant Chef, welcome, my chef. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had to laugh. I really, really, really had to laugh at the fact that they're glamorizing this substance abuse. It's like morphine prescribed for pain, but people get it. Yeah, exactly. People take it and they're addicted to it. Exactly. Exactly. And so they went ahead. This person went ahead to say that all the boys and girls back home in her local community or local area where she's from, the ones that are actually going through the side effects. You know what these drugs can do to you, right? You know, we're going to talk about it. That the ones that actually been affected by drugs, the abuse of substance, that these people, Jane Eyre, welcome, that these people have actually been bewitched. That they have been bewitched. Can you believe this? That say the boy and the girl, the way they take mbanga, in her own words, na papa them and mommy them, wish mommy and papa them for quarter, they don't witch, they don't pull witch for the boy they hate and they get their hate. They don't witch, they pull witch for the hate. Now whether they work as smoke banger, now that they work as smoke banger, don't make the people useless. That's what she's saying. They've made these people useless, and that's why they are taking drugs and abusing substances. That is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard on this social media space. It has to be one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever heard on the social media space. Please like the video as you're coming. That people are taking drugs because they've been bewitched to make them useless in life. That's the most ridiculous thing I can ever hear somebody say. These youths have made themselves useless. These are the same youths who will complain and push the blame on other people rather than seek solution for themselves. They want a quick fix. They want it now. If it's not done, they think they have to do it the other way around. And, you know, an environment has a huge impact to play in the life of a child when they're growing up. The group of friends that they're associating themselves with has a huge impact, a huge role in their lives when they're growing up. Okay, so if you're growing up in an area where the crime wave is so high and you have a lot of seniors hanging around doing nothing and taking smoking pot or cannabis or marijuana, what do you expect? You're going to grow up to think that this is normal. Somehow the curiosity of any human being will be to want to try it. To want to try it. And once you try it, you get hooked up. Thank you, Mommy Constance. You get hooked up and you don't even know the way to come out of it. You get hooked up and you don't even know how to come out. Because when you're controlled by these substances, you cannot think. Rational thinking is out of the window. You cannot think. We cannot say, this is my problem with us Africans, a lot of us. When we cannot explain things, when there are certain things that we cannot explain, or we can't, you know, see for with our own physical eye, we can't make critical judgment on it. We just associate it to witchcraft. That's an easy way to escape the problems that we are facing, because we have to be accepting of the things that we are facing in our society, in our community, to work on the solution, to work on finding a solution, a permanent or long-term solution to the issues that we're dealing with. So I don't understand how smoking cannabis or pot has to do with witchcraft. These are lazy youths who don't want to do anything. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. When you're idle, you'll be tempted to do those things that you should not be doing when you are actually keeping yourself busy. Auntie Judy Dango, thank you. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. If you get yourself busy and occupied, you won't have time to go look for caillou. You won't have time to go look for pot, for cannabis, for weed. You will not have that time. Stop blaming innocent mothers and fathers for bewitching you when you're actually the cause of your own predicament. Because you come out of uni, because apparently this same a vlogger has somebody who looks like who's like a brother to them, and this person is very intelligent. Apparently they've attained certain level of education, and there was a time where this person came out and took two chavum. I don't want to use certain words because I don't know what YouTube is going to do with it. I don't want this message to look very graphic. So the person took two chavums. You guys know what chavum is. When I know it to be chavum, all these my people here. I don't want to call the name because I don't know how restrictive YouTube is, because I don't want to get this video removed. So this guy carried two, you know, am I allowed to say, Jane, don't laugh, don't laugh, sis. Am I allowed to say the word? I don't know. Yeah, this guy came out, broad daylight, with two guns, threatening people to rob them, Yes, exactly. Thank you. AK-20. Okay, we just use that, Jane. And I'm not allowed to use it. Juicy said I'm not allowed to use it. Am I allowed or am I not allowed? Okay, yes. I should that chef no chavum. Thank you. We use that. So they came out with two chavums, broad daylight, you know, and actually having people on the duress to give them money. So armed robbery in broad daylight. And so they're saying this is because this person has been cursed. No, they have not been cursed. This person has not been cursed. That's just the effect of the cannabis. It's the effect of the cannabis. Cannabis clouds your judgment. Cannabis clouds your judgment. When you take your high on drugs, okay, you cannot think. The way you see things are not the same. I don't know if you guys have watched this film. I think it's Mr. Ibu and Ukwa. There's this film that they done, and I don't know what happened. And Ibu was seeing another person like in doubles. I don't know if he was sleepy or whatever, but he was in a daze, and he could see that the person was like replicated in front of him. Like one person was standing in front of him, but he was seeing six. And he was asking the person, why you photocopy yourself? Yes, please, I know, but I don't want to use the word, you know, the real word, just in case. So I would use chavum. So this person who has gone to do robbery in broad daylight is probably, you know, because the judgment is clouded. In their mind, they're probably thinking they are like the superheroes. They're like Goliath, untouchable, invincible, invisible. They can walk in there and they will just say, hey, presente, give the money, don't move, and everybody's going to give the money. Okay, because nobody in their, you know, in their right full sense, you know, the right mind will walk in broad daylight with two chavums and going to rob people when others are just, you know, strolling down the streets. You know, Jane go die laugh today. Peace person. Peace person, welcome me Amuma. So this person has gone because the judgment is clouded. They have gone to rob and they were taken down. That's no rocket science to know. It's the effect of cannabis or drugs or caillou or whatever it is. That's just basically what it was. Because he's probably come out of uni, has a degree, and then feels like they should have a white-collar job. And then the white-collar job is not forthcoming. And you guys know how our system is. Sometimes when we feel like we don't have connections, that's the end of our lives. When we feel like we don't have connections, that's the end of our lives. I say no. I've said that here before, and I will say that again. Truth be told, 237, welcome, sis. Akahichika. Welcome, sis. Welcome, welcome. So they're just sitting there and waiting for a white-collar job. And it's not forthcoming, and they start blaming the government. They start blaming life for being so unfair to them because they don't have a goddess or connection. They don't have a godfather or godmother somewhere. And they sit there, they are, you know, wallowing in their own sorrow and regrets and all. And the next thing they're thinking, let me go and take weed, let me take pot because that'll keep me high. That will keep me high. That's just going to make your situation worse. It's going to make your situation worse. And that's why we need to talk about this. I'm doing this show to counteract this impression that cannabis is good, weed is good, caillou is good, pot is good. No, it's not good. It's not good. It's been proven It's been proven beyond doubt that cannabis has a direct link, or the abuse of drugs has a direct link to clinical depression. Clinical depression. Okay. Greener pasture. Welcome, welcome, my darling sis with a big, big heart. I'm in general. You know, it has a direct relation. It has a correlation to clinical depression. And why so? Why so? And a simple explanation. People take drugs to go on high, to be, to feel happy, to, have a different feeling. Some of them is because they're going through a lot, some personal life issues, some of them through pain. Ayok Bisong, my untouchable one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. So some of them take these drugs because they want to escape from the reality, the real life situation, the real life challenges that they are facing. Okay, so they go and take the cannabis or the pot or the caillou. They take it, and for that few, goodness know, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, the period of time that the drug or the substance had actually taken into effect, they feel like, happy-go-lucky people for that moment. They are happy-go-lucky people for that moment. Okay, and then when the side effect subsides, that kick that they get from it, when it subsides, your troubles are facing you like they even have 10 horns. You're probably in the face, so they stand for your front bed, so they look you, so boom, they book out for your front. No shaking. That time you're even looking at your problems as if they've multiplied times 1,000. When you take cannabis or caillou and you have that moment of escapism and you enjoy that joyous high that you're in, when that wears out, your bubble bursts and you're facing your problem heads on. And that time it looks like 10 times double or 1,000 times double. Okay, and that's why people go into depression, because they were probably thinking, oh, wahala don't finish. But wahala is not finished. It's hanging on you like a hunchback, and you're just using an easy way out to forget about it. And so when you have that yo-yo or that fluctuation in your emotions, you're bound to break down. You're bound to go depressed, because you feel like you are in a black hole. You feel like you're in a black. If you guys know what a black hole is like, okay, a black hole. I hope that never happens in our existence. But that's that. For those who do physics, my physics is not excellent, but it's not a good thing. It's like you're let me just say, it's like you're drowning in your own your own troubles. Okay, so when you're taking drugs and feel like, oh, that drugs is what's going to help me get out of my troubles, no, you're making your troubles worse. What you should do is seek, appropriate solution for your problems, not escape from your problems, because those problems will not go away. And that's why it's easy for somebody, because they are using it, are abusing substance, to feel like substance is good because it makes you feel good. It makes you look at life and everything is good, nice and rosy. No. In that moment, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. But in reality, that's not the case. And I say it clouds the judgment of this. I'm sure this person who is saying and glorifying the abuse of cannabis or marijuana, their judgment is also clouded. That's not normal. I can't understand any rational person saying marijuana is good for meditation. What kind of meditation do you have to do that would warrant you to be high on marijuana? Somebody tell me. What kind of meditation? Thank you, Mommy Constant. What kind of meditation is it that you want to do that will require you to go and smoke pot? If this is not madness, it's a deceitful meditation. Because when you want to meditate, if I know correctly for the little meditation that I have done in my time, when you want to meditate, you have to have connection with yourself and the world and your environment. To be able to meditate, you need to connect it. You need to connect the energy that you have within you with the energy that the universe is emitting. So how can you connect, how can you meditate when you're probably sitting in your house, and because you're so high, you feel like you're Aladdin on the magic mat and you're floating and flying around the four walls of your building. How's that meditation? When you're high and you're meditating, but you feel like you are on a magic mat flying around your house. How that one a meditation? Somebody tell me, let me hear. I'm still struggling to understand. I'm really struggling to understand. You know, there's so many side effects that cannabis has that this person has totally ignored or disregarded. So many side or negative effects that this thing has, especially for us. Like I said, in the developing countries where we feel like unemployment is high and the only way to do is to get involved in crimes or criminal activities or things that don't warrant or are actually frowned upon by our society or our laws. Just like when you take alcohol, immediately it clears from your sin, you come back to square one. Exactly the dollar's block. Exactly. And when it clears off, you're facing your problems head on. It's an easy way out. It's an easy way out. Okay? It has a huge impact. Cannabis has a huge impact on your motor skills. It has a huge impact on our motor skills. Our motor skills is about your whole body coordination. My doctor sister Greener Pasture can better explain that. My doctor sister Greener Pasture can better explain that. So your motor skill is the whatever the neurological things that coordinate your body, that enables your hands to move, your legs to walk. That's why sometimes you see people shaking like they've got Parkinson's. They haven't got Parkinson's. It's the abuse of substance and substances like marijuana. So we'll see them sometimes, we mistake them for Parkinson sufferers. But no. Definitely Russian bomb alcohol is never the easy way out. Same as cannabis or marijuana or whatever other substance people are thinking about taking or glorifying. Okay. You see people on steering wheel, you'll see a 20-year-old girl behind a steering wheel, shaking like a 99-year-old woman. Why? Why? Because they're high on pot. Do you see? It's Mommy Constance. Mommy Constance. You know Mommy Constance. It's her. Please, let's welcome Mommy Constance. I'm begging Juicy and Ayobisom. Okay, she's here. We're learning together, so we just have to welcome her. She's literally contributing as well. All we want is peace. All we want is unity, and she's here in our midst. That's a good sign. We are not fighting each other. We want to spread love with each other, and that's what we want for the community. One day at a time. One day at a time. So, like I said, you see, you see a young lady or a young man driving and shaking. No, it's her. It's her. It's her, Juicy. It's Mommy Constance. It's her. She doesn't have a picture on her she doesn't have a picture on her YouTube profile. No, she doesn't. Mei Lu Kong. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, darling. Thank you so much. She's the one. Yes, it's Mommy Constance. She doesn't have a picture on her thing. It's not a fake profile. It's her. It's her. So it's very important. Thank you, Ayobi Song. Exactly. Exactly. Because Mommy Constance did actually, I was the one that first of all visited her YouTube page because she did a video, an excellent video that really touched me. And so I went there and I praised her for it. And when somebody does something nice, for me, I always like to praise people when they do something nice. And for that moment, I connected with her in that sense. And so, you know, I'm really happy to see her here on the platform. So let's really welcome her. So yeah, so it has something to do with your motor skills. So if you're abusing drugs, you will end up, a 20-year-old or 25-year-old, you will end up with a body looking like that. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. Looking like that of a centenarian. You are looking like somebody, a centenarian, or somebody out of another planet. That's just because of drug abuse. Drug abuse. Okay, not to talk about the effect, the long-term damage that drugs will have with your memory. Sometimes we're taking it, abusing it over time, but you know, we'll come to realize the effect of it afterwards. We may think that it's not affecting us because maybe when we don't have it, we feel like we are okay, we're normal interacting with everybody. But trust me, down the lane, the effect will hit you hard like a tornado. It will hit you so hard like a tornado. Not to talk about the effect that cannabis or marijuana or the caillou has on children or pregnant women. Have we forgotten pregnant women? The effects that it has on pregnant women. Okay? If you're pregnant and you're taking caillou or cannabis or pot, that baby is likely to be affected. Probably going to be an underweight baby, and for many cases or most cases, you could have a preterm labor, a preterm baby. The Dollars vlog saying, Army General, you need smoker, you. What's Army General saying? Army General, please. Where's my lead lovely? Lead lovely, can you speak to Army General? Exactly. I'm Russian bomb. We have living example in our community. And that's why I have to make this show today, because this show is particularly based on one of our own fellow vloggers who has a platform to educate others, but rather she's spreading wrong information. Wrong information. Okay. And this information, like I say, I had to come out and make this video because I said from the beginning, when people trust you, because there are people who just trust their vloggers or bloggers blindly, and when they trust you, whatever you say or do, they will do it. Okay. And for the society that we want to build, I will not sit and watch that and say nothing, because if I say nothing, I'm just as guilty as a person spreading this wrong information. And I feel it's my duty to do so. And that's why we're having this conversation today. Fetal alcohol syndrome can be diagnosed even at later age. Thank you, Saint. People should be careful. Exactly. When a woman is pregnant and they don't stop the use of cannabis, pot, or whatever caillou substance they're taking, you're putting your life and the life of the innocent baby at risk. Likely to have a premature baby, likely to have a child with a damaged brain or neurological condition. For goodness sake. We need to stop the selfish way of thinking. We have to stop it. We have to stop it. If you want to kill yourself as an adult, kill yourself as an adult. Don't kill an innocent child who has not even had the chance to breathe this same oxygen that we're breathing. Not fair. Not fair at all. Okay? And if you're there praising it and taking Cayenne and taking it and taking cannabis and whatever drugs you're having, be sure you're laying a foundation for a heart attack. For a heart attack. Because what those drugs would do to your heart is make your heart work twice, 2 times harder than the normal rate that a human heart should be working at. Okay? A normal human heart rate should be between 50 and 70 per minute. And for you taking Cayenne or marijuana or pot or whatever substance you're taking, oh, my dear sister or brother, be preparing for a heart attack at any given time, because it would happen. You may be going and doing it for years and it hasn't happened, but trust me, at some point you will have it. Because what that does is put a strain to your heart, and your heart, instead of working between 50 to 70 beats per minute, would jump from that to 120 per minute, and that can last for 3 hours. Imagine your heart having to work 3 times or 2 times extra than its normal rate. So for whoever is promoting and encouraging the use of cannabis or Cayenne or pot or weed or marijuana or ganja, please stop. We have enough to deal with our society already. We have enough. So many youths are dying because of the abuse of substance. When I went back home and I saw young boys and girls and they were walking, they could barely coordinate their steps. And when I asked, they said to me, they're on tramadol, they're on cannabis, they're on this. I was heartbroken. Hi, Maforelindis, welcome, darling. And we have people coming, instead of using their platform to educate. Mami Colombia, Abella says, welcome. For you to educate people and build a better society and build a better community for you and your child, you're rather preaching the use of drugs. My God. I would definitely say no to that. That's the reason why I joined this street. That's the main reason why I joined this street. To positively impact my fellow brothers and sisters, my own children and future generation. Because I know in years and years and years to come, even when I'm gone, people will watch this video. And for people to glorify the drug abuse, knowing where we are coming from, and we've seen the effect that that has caused in our society. I'm not going to stand and watch it. And if you're one of those, I seriously caution you to stop it. To stop. You can smoke your pot. You can smoke your weed. You can smoke your cannabis, your Cayenne, or whatever. You can join the Cayenne and cannabis together. If you want to make kanjanga or Cayenne ganja or whatever you want to make it, you can do it. Get high in your room and stay right there. But don't come and, and come to, promote the use of it. First of all, back home, we don't have the resources to cater for such persons. While here in the diaspora, we may have the resources, okay? People can have psychotherapy. We don't have such resources back home. So we don't even stand the chance of surviving if we're promoting that our boys and girls should take ganja or Cayenne to meditate. And you say you were taking your own Cayenne or banga because you wanted to stop your appetite for food. No, woman, I said no, that's not true. If anything, marijuana or that makes you hungry. It increases your appetite. Don't get me wrong. People use that for medicinal reasons. But like I don't know if my brother or my sister said, oh, Bella Gabi, it's okay, Sister Lee. I know. It's okay. I drop off your daughter. I drop your daughter in school, and then I had this time and I said, let me do this video. Oh, it's okay, sis. I know. No, I don't want me to sack you for work. Ashia. You know, we don't have those resources. And so we cannot continue to propagate such lies. I will not stand and watch it. I will not stand and watch you tell lies and encourage people and lead people down the wrong lane. I will not stand and watch it. I'm a mom. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. And I will not wish that for any of my relatives or anyone that I love and care for. So I will not see such an information and stay without saying it. No. Okay. So that's that for the drug. Remember, I said we are going to have 2 scenarios. And that's the first one. The second one. Yeah, on a serious note. Jane Eyre, on a serious note. Tabiano, welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The second scenario, when I was going through social media space and I listened to a comment. What baffled me the most, once you start on drug, you can never be the same again. You can never be the same again, G-Spot. You can never be the same again. Because I know for one person, a family member, who was on it. They got cleaned, but you will never be the same. You will never be the same. There will be something different in you. Okay, we have to be realistic. And with people when you use drugs, okay, you cannot think, you cannot relate into just normal day-to-day activities. You can't make rightful judgments. And that's why we have troubles in our community when people cannot make correct judgments. You cannot do accurate conclusions because you're under the influence. You may think you haven't taken it for that day, so whatever you're saying is 100%. No. Already your neurological part of the head is distorted. You have a disconnect. You have a disconnect with whatever is happening against you. That's why some of you, sometimes you say one thing now, the next time you're saying something else, because you forget the effect that it has in your brain, long-term and short-term memory. El Beauty, Abella Muma, welcome. Bafudo, yeah. Honestly, you say one thing now, and the next day you're saying the other. You even lost, track of time. You take your cayenne or your banga or your cannabis, and you will see broad daylight for good morning. You will salute and say good evening, good night, because to you it's night. The effects of drugs. You go see person. You see Paulina call and Paul, call Paul say Paulina. Drugs. It will even make some of you want to, take drugs. You want to commit incest. Some of you will see your fathers when you've taken your drugs and you think it's your boyfriend and you want to mount on them. There's so many effects that these drugs has on people that we are making fun of. We're making light of. Some of you will do worse things when you're high on drugs. You'll be punished someday and you mount your father thinking it's your boyfriend. Or you mount your mother thinking it's your girlfriend and carry your curse. Stop all this wrong preaching on social media. Stop it. Stop spreading the wrong information. Exactly, Russian bomb. Drugs make some people feel they are James Bond. Don't laugh, Jane L. Don't laugh. See, it's serious. Okay. Now let's move to the second case study. The second case study is very disheartening because it's from somebody that I consider to be, if not educated, to be experienced, to be exposed, to be knowledgeable, to be critical, to be rational. I expect of this person. Okay. But the garbage that came out of their mouth, I could not believe my ears. And what did they say? I may not quote word verbatim, but I will explain what they said. So in their own explanation, now so girl go tell sugar daddy say him no fit do fine. Now sugar daddy that don't go take drug, then Tumasote collapse that. Prince, Tuma don't kill sugar daddy. So many of them, Prince, so many of them, I consider them selfish because they have no consideration. The way they behave affects their family. Yes. Some Cameroonians are educated, but education did not go through. Exactly, Saint. Exactly. So this lady, this woman, she said a vlogger had stated, a young vlogger had stated that, if people are watching, I know a lot of you, my people. Anyway, before we go to this, before we get into this topic, please, guys, please, before we get into today, I really want to crave your indulgence, my fellow followers. Actually, one of my followers came to my inbox. I hadn't seen them for a while. What's appalling is the fact that people around this drug abuse are hailing her to her grave. Yeah, you're seeing someone abusing drugs and you think that's street credibility. It's so annoying. So like I was saying, one of my followers, I didn't see them for a while. So I contacted them and say, hey, I haven't seen you. Hope you're okay. Because I check on my followers. A lot of you know I check. If I know, especially your Facebook account, I will drop you a text to say how you're doing. So they actually made me aware that they're going through some issues and they are about to be homeless. Okay, literally they're about to be homeless if care not taken in the next 4 days. So I said I'm going to try my best. Russia Bob, I did. I check on my family. You guys know I check on you all. I check on you all. Stop pulling my leg, Russian bomb. So she's about to, I'm homeless. I'm talking about possible homelessness, and I'm homeless is in. Hi, I'm homeless. Welcome. So she's in a number. So if you can contribute in any way, it doesn't matter. Even if it's a dollar, it's a penny, it's a pound, to help this sister, I will really appreciate it. Okay, I'm just going to I'll drop down a Momo number. I don't know how to pin a number. I really don't know how to pin a number on YouTube Live. I really don't know how to do that. I don't want to ruin this live, but I'm just going to write a number down here. Please, that's a Momo number that you can use. You can contribute any amount that you can to help this sister to find a place so she's not homeless. It's a girl. When I think it's a lady, it's dangerous for a lady to be UAE, sleeping rough, not knowing when know where to go. That's really dangerous, and we don't want her. We don't want a story where we say, okay, somebody has quarreled themselves because they were frustrated or depressed, they couldn't have a place to stay, nobody could help them. So please, if you can, I'm just going to write this number down here. Ivemocom, please, or Prince, please, can you take this number, please? Can you write down the number for me, somebody, please? It's a Cameroon Momo. The money will be sent to her. So the number is 681 937 720. 681 937720. 6819. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Juicy. Thank you. Please, that's the Momo. Please, exactly, Dubai people, if you can help, please get to me. I'm begging. Help a sister. Just send a Momo. It doesn't matter how little it is. Please, just send the money. I'm begging you. If you can send the money You can do a screenshot and send it to me so I know that you've sent that money to that Momo. Okay, so we know what we are dealing with. Literally, in 4 days' time, if we don't act, she's going to be homeless. Please, nothing is too little. And if you're in Dubai and you can help even to house this sister while she's looking for a place, please, or UAE, please contact me so we can do the necessary arrangement. We cannot allow her to be homeless. Please, please. I trust you guys. I know you'll do it for me. Please, guys. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you. So, if I don't know, I don't think the Momo needs a name. The Momo doesn't need a name, but if it's a name, you can just put Fanny. Fanny is a name, Fanny. Okay. So now we move to the next case. Now, like I said, it was this case scenario or case study was actually stated by this person that I felt is educated or should be educated or learned or experienced. And they said, one of our fellow vloggers who is actually very good. Oh, no way, G-Spot. Never, no. Thank you. No, not at all. Not her. It's not her. So, one of our fellow vloggers, she's very young, very promising. She's always made it clear. She's an orphan. She's always fend for herself from a very young age. You know, she saw her way through life. She paid her fees. She may have had one or two help along the way, but for most part of her life, she had to sustain herself. Okay? And this other vlogger, a mature lady, goes on to attack this younger vlogger and says, or said, there is no way a younger person in Cameroon can look after themselves financially. And that can only happen in the diaspora, where there are other job opportunities for underage, like from 16-year-old teenagers. And that if anybody should say that they raised themselves back home in Cameroon, specifically, from a very young age, the only way they would have done that was through prostitution. Hey! About the song. Like my Bafoot people would say. That the only way a young person can survive or sustain themselves financially in Cameroon is through prostitution. This earth should open and swallow me. Nuwoyin Logga, as my Bafoot people would say, that can't take me. I was in pure shock. I was in, my God, dismay, disgusted by this statement. Unbelievable to hear that. A mother who should be the one to encourage the young ones back home to use their hands and work. And when a young person says, this is what I did a call box, I sold peanuts by the roadside, and I did this, and you dismiss it, and you said the only way that a young person can survive in Cameroon is through prostitution. In fact, all the elders, mommy elders, when need for hold the person, put it down, or give 50 strokes. Give them 50 strokes. I'm so very upset with the video I'm doing today because of things like this. Because when I think about mine, I've been a fortunate child. I've been a fortunate child. And this, what even more disgusting is the fact that it's a woman putting on another woman. And this is always the case. Woman, they ever been a woman in poison. We are the ones killing our own. Why is it always the case? Why is it that, why wasn't it that it was a man that came out and made this statement? Why is it always a woman going at another woman negatively? Why? Why? Like I said, I've been fortunate in life. I thank God. Growing up. But my childhood, my upbringing from my parents taught me that you have to earn your keep. My parents taught me that you have to earn your keep. You know, like we do to our children here in Europe, where you have like, you do a chore, you pay them, you reward them for doing a chore. But back home, even though I never lacked a meal, I didn't go hungry for a single day. When I came back from school, my mom, who was involved in agriculture, would put okra on a tray. And she had a bakery. She would put blockades. For those who are in the Southwest, you know what blockade is, like kumba bread, the smaller buns. She would put it, we carry it and walk around the camp and sell. For goodness sake. So for a young girl to come out and say, I worked hard and sustained myself from a young age, and you say the only way a young child in Cameroon can sustain himself is through prostitution, baffles my imagination, baffles my understanding. I'm trying to understand the logic behind the statement. I struggle hard to want to reason the justification of that categorical statement. When I became a teenager, we had neighbors. Those children were orphans. Okay? They were orphans. And I watched those kids fend for themselves. They fend for themselves. They will harvest mangoes, sell it, and buy their clothes. When goodwill people would also do same. They will help them when they can. They would, go around palm trees, pick kernels on the floor, or go where they did like oil mills. Oil mills, they would go to oil mill stations and they would collect the kernels, the palm kernels. They would crack them and sell them. In the Southwest, when I was there, people would harvest coconuts. Children came to school with coconut to sell, with peanuts to sell, and make ends meet. For those who did not have sustainable income or parents who earned enough. And are we just going to dismiss or disregard the hard work of such persons? Trust me, a lot of times when people speak, I have said it, they are projecting their lifestyle on others. Trust me. Trust and believe me. A lot of times when people say things, those things they're saying is what they may have done or can do or would have done if the conditions permitted. Because when I hear somebody share the experience of working hard and sustaining themselves as an orphan, or I see a young person who is entrepreneurial, who is pushing forward and not just relying on society or begging for bread or waiting for manna to fall from heaven, we should encourage them. We should clap for them. We should say, share your story. Inspire and motivate more young people. That's what we should be saying. And I hear people call me empty fountain. Empty fountain. But I want to believe I'm a fountain with morals. Even if not my morals, I want to see my society, a society full of morals. Good morals. Good upbringing. A society where we can look up to our elders and say, yes, they're there to back us up. Saint. That's not the case in Cameroon. Okay? And they say I'm an empty fountain. That statement made me look at you as somebody wearing an expensive or a big gele on an empty head. Gele, big one, on an empty head. Because if you have the experience and the education and the knowledge that you claim to have or should have, such an utterance should not be made. Should not be made whatsoever. We have seen so many children struggle. You and I, you all watching me, we know of so many people. You know of someone who has been struggling, even if they're not orphans. Their parents, they were not privileged to be wealthy enough. They fall under the last group of people in society. The struggle, they can barely make a 3 square meal or 2. You see them struggle. We don't dismiss that. If you say such a statement, you are disregarding struggling people, hardworking people who are trying to make ends meet. You're discouraging that young boy or that young girl sitting somewhere and trying to make ends meet because they're feeling, what? Why should I try? Why should I struggle? Because after all, when I make it or I become of someone, they're going to think I prostituted or had to sell myself to be where I am or to be who I am or to become the person that I want to be. Seriously. Okay. So this 2-case scenario was the reason for me coming here and talking to you all today and saying we should be very careful with the information that we receive on social media space, because it has a huge influence to how we look at life. It has a huge influence to how we look at ourselves. And we should be very careful when we listen to people. I know as much as we love each other, as much as we love each other, don't just fall for whatever we say. Even myself, you need to put your critical thinking hat on. Okay? Don't just believe any information as first-hand information. Please. Can somebody please put that number, that Momo number again, please, for our dear sister? Prince or Juicy, please. Do you have the Momo number you can put before we go? Please don't just believe anybody. Just like we said, it's easy to light your camera and come online and say anything. Okay? It's easy. Some short or shallow-minded people. Ivy Lang, welcome, darling. Thank you, Yvette. you say it's a reflection of themselves. Exactly, that's what I said. You Bella, you're very learned. Thank you. I try my best. I share my knowledge with you all. We learn from each other. I'll never claim to be knowledgeable or well learned than any of my fellow brothers and sisters, because the only time you stop learning is when you go down 6 feet. That's the only time you stop learning. Exactly, May Lokong. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a question to be asked. Has anybody got the Momo number, please, for our sister? So please, I'll read the number again. It's 681 937 720. 681 937 720, and the name is Fanny, as in Fanny. That's the Momo for our sister who we want to help so she's not homeless in a couple of days time. in the UAE. So please, it's very important. Let's learn to be informed, not misinformed. Spread the correct information, and I would beg on all my fellow followers here, if you see something that you know is not correct, please speak up, say it. I've said it, don't just sit, because if you sit, you're an accomplice. Because you know the answers, but you haven't spoken. Thank you, Juicy. Please, 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 anything, it doesn't matter how small, anything would do to help this sister. And when you do, please let me know. You may not, you don't even need to let me know. They will tell me whenever they receive the money. And I will come here, obviously, and I don't need to call anybody's name or what they've contributed. I will tell you guys how much we raise as Fountainiers. I'll tell you all. Oh, thank you so much, Muma. Oh, peace person. Well, thank you, sis. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate any little thing will help. And I said, those in the UAE, if you can help house her, even if it's for a week while she gets her feet, please let me know. We can arrange it. So that's our topic for today. That's our discussion for today. I want to thank everybody for actually being here and sharing it. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Lumde Kumba, welcome, darling. We're just trying to appreciate you all for your continuous support, for your feedback. We live to learn and grow as a people. We're not leaving anybody behind. That's why I came to this social media space. Okay? I came to this social media space to grow with my people. And with my people, I must grow. And with my people, we must grow. We cannot allow people to tell us otherwise. Ahead. So now we're going ahead. Nobody's bringing us back. Nobody's bringing us back. So please just drop a comment so I know you're still watching. Let me just hail you all before we go. Alisa Johnson, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, darling. I really thank you. Russian Bomb, my backbone, sis. What will I do without you? I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. G-Spot, my love for life. I thank you. Army General, my sister with a heart of gold. Thank you. Prince Mervyn Nation, my one and only bro for the 237. No two. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. L Beauty, my own sister. Bien, no. Love you. Peace person, my blood mama. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mami Colombia, my darling sis. Thank you. I'm homeless. Thank you. Juicy, my juiciest sis of them all. Just when I see your blue heart, my heart is pounding. That blue heart is, it make my body some kind. G-Spot. You, thank you so much for your contributions. I really appreciate you today. You've been Saints, your place day, darling. Contribution has been spot on. Thank you, Bali Pikin. I hear you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Mommy Constance, I know, I don't know if you're still here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're welcome here anytime. We're sharing knowledge. Positivity is all we want. We grow together. That's what we want. Yvette Moko, my darling baby sis, I love you so much. Ivy, sisters, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you. Lumde Kumba, thank you. Tata Monano, thank you, darling. Thank you for stopping by. Greener Pasture, my own very sis with a big, big heart. Thank you so much for making the time. I know you're very busy. Dollars Vlog, oh, guys, please, let's go support the Dollars Vlog. This is my sister. In fact, your support to us has been immeasurable. Thank you so much, sis, the Dollars Vlog. You're always there. You're always supporting, always contributing. Please, let's go. If you haven't subscribed to the Dollars Vlog, you need to go and subscribe to her because she's one of us. Package your package house of advice. Welcome, darling. We are just rounding up. We are rounding up. Did I see Pretty? Pretty was not here. Hi, darling. Package your package. No, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Honestly, I can't thank you guys so much. Okay, one day at a time. We keep educating ourselves. We keep reminding ourselves of how amazing we are as a people. Let's keep helping each other, hold each other's hands, share our knowledge. We don't put each other down. Let's uplift each other, especially for us women. Especially for us women. We need to uplift each other instead of castigate or bash. It wouldn't be our joy. Wouldn't be our joy that we're not worried that your sister will be your next enemy. Please, let's keep supporting each other. We keep supporting. One day at a time, we'll all celebrate someday on this social media street, where we are all at the same level of understanding and empowerment and self-confidence. So thank you so much. Definitely we're going to have another video on Friday. I don't know what it is. I just have so many topics. Sometimes this topic today, I didn't plan to do it. When I see something comes up as the spirit leads, I just come up. Okay, I have so many topics that I keep postponing, but whatever the topic will be, we will talk about it. I'm sure it'll be just as interesting as this one. Please, Bella, I get me issue with English. Now grammar worry me. you no way. You've written in English here. I saw your comments. There's no way. Don't worry. I dropped English. Mommy Brie will be live. Oh yes, thank you, the Dollars Vlog. Mommy Brie will be live 9 p.m. Let's go there and support her. So thank you all so much. I love you all, my beautiful people. Let's keep loving each other. Let love lead. Don't forget, please, that Momo. Let's Momo and support a sister. Mwah. Until next time, goodbye from moi. See you all very soon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, Greener. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, Yvette. One love.